Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with us, we are a D&D playtest stream where everyone is playtesting various new subclasses that'll show up in our upcoming Tabletop Tome of Travelers. My name is Ryan, I'm your DM tonight, and I believe our recap is coming from Koski.
Kaetana, I know you have your feelings for what the boy is doing. Understand that he is in a difficult position. His birth mother has asked him to assassinate Cain. Cain is not a good man, but you and I so both know that making this choice is no small matter. We have a plan to lure Cain away from town to avoid detection and keep the other risks to a minimum. But this is Dante's choice. No matter what he chooses, there is a point of no return, when we will have to do to Cain what Dante does not if he changes his mind partway through. I know your feelings. I know you cared about the boy, and that you will love him no matter what he chooses. But please do not be too hard on him. He may lose one mother if he chooses peace, but do not make him lose you if he chooses otherwise.
So sweet.
I try.
Now, with your trap set, you all have a very quickly approaching responsibility.
Right, 11 o'clock. We gotta be on time as to not be suspicious. Don't be.
I'm over here like, Koski
We should
has
start
feelings?
Yeah.
He can be responsible? Did we just have a serious talk?
You okay?
Huh?
You alright?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Got a rehearsal we gotta go to.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right.
You sure you're okay? Mm-hmm. Seem a little flustered.
When exactly do we plan to do this, by the way? We should probably let the Catman know.
Yeah. I'll message him. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay, you got it. We're doing it after the execution. Don't be there. Seriously. Don't go. Please. Don't. You'll die. Please.
I like how you just asked the man to not return to his house for like the rest of the day.
Even though
Not
he
even a
has to
specific
leave the
time.
book there.
I said after the execution. Don't just leave. I said leave.
Isn't the execution in the morning?
You're
11.
doing a dry run today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The execution is tomorrow.
So it'll be after that, but I'm telling him not to go till after the execution.
Yeah, you're telling him to not go
Yes.
home for an entire day.
Yeah, we give him plenty of gold. He should be fine.
Yeah.
We literally handed him like platinum pieces. He can stay wherever he wants. Okay.
I'm still regretting that.
Well, you did.
And
I
how
didn't
is
do it,
how
though.
is our glyph set again? Is it set by movement? Do we need to
It-
button something?
It is set to the specific person and their entry within a certain range of, I think, 10 feet.
10 feet.
We said
Proximity.
it's a proximity bump. So
The response you get is, huh? What? Get out of my head.
okay, that's 5.
No spell
Okay.
ends.
Yeah,
Fizzles.
that's it.
I'll send another one. Say no.
No, seriously.
Don't go.
Well,
If he gets caught in one of the traps, you know,
I mean, that's
maybe
fine.
Kane will come and try to help him.
Yeah, there you go. Same
It'll
thing.
be a great distraction. I don't say any. This is this is not Kaitana.
Listen, I'm with you, Matt.
I do not want him to get trapped, but you know.
Hey, it happens.
all right. Well, you've all made your way to the docks, the harbor of Two Rivers. It's where you were told to report. There's about half dozen other folks there who are in... It's the faceless guard uniform, but it's without the mask.
Ah.
As you are not in Skyshore currently.
Sure.
So it's just a bunch of generic guard-looking dudes. And
Guards being dudes.
Dudes being guards.
Dudes being dudes.
as the dude guards are
Wow, I'm calling them that from now on.
Dude guards.
Now it's the dude guard.
Dude guards. The guard dudes.
all right, as the guards are just kind of milling about.
Milling right about.
Sorry,
Nothing, go ahead.
you will hear someone yell, "Attention, Sergeant present!" And a lot of them are just immediately standing at attention. You will see a man who looks it's a human who looks old, but old in the face, but just a young man, maybe 30. But he looks like he is just lived a hard life.
Sure.
And he looks as he's just looking to all the guards with a face of, I don't want to be here.
Mood.
Gotcha.
At ease. Alright. And he pulls out a clipboard. Roll call. Goes through the various guards' names. It's generic names. Dave,
Zero.
John,
Okay.
Bill.
Sure. 3 more. Ryan.
Matt.
Yep, yep.
And so on.
So on. What a weird one. That's not generic. Okay. This one.
He then calls out, Horace,
Hi.
Kosk,
Yes.
Kayatani.
Say it right.
Tell me how to say it.
Cayetana.
Kayatana.
Aki.
Hadrian. Hadrian.
I don't think so. Me? Did I go by that name?
All right. Renile.
Say it right.
Sorry, I thought you were Kayatena.
He's not here.
I think it was Cayetana.
All right.
Just dead staring at him.
Dante.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's me. I thought I was gonna say Dante or something.
All right. Well, I'm Sergeant Ryan.
I thought he was gonna be Sergeant So On, but that's fine. That's look.
I'm the one in charge of making sure you all know what you're doing. Tomorrow, at approximately 11 o'clock on the dot, a group of prisoners will be arriving on the shores here. What you are all to do is once they are handed off into our custody, you will all form a perimeter around them, and we will be walking the predetermined route that we will be practicing today. Am I making myself clear?
Yes.
Sir, probably sir.
Right. Well,
This is just a Ryan insert character, by the way. It's just you're playing yourself. He doesn't want to
is
be
he hired? I don't know. There will be 2 constructs that will be accompanying the prisoners. They are not the enforcers that you are used to in Skyshore. These are going to be Mage Hunter Golems from Lone Stone. Do not interact with the golems. They are meant to escort the prisoners and to keep them in custody. It is not my responsibility if you end up going to the gallows too.
Sorry, question, sir? Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind. I'll take it.
Today we have some mock prisoners to make sure that you all can keep a handle on people who don't want to die. And you'll see him just snap with his pinky. I can't do it, but... And you will see two figures walk out of the crowd and go into a combat mode as there were two enforcers here. These enforcers here will be standing in the place of the golems. And you will see they immediately walk one to the front of the pack and one standing at the back. All right, bring out the prisoners. And you will see what look like a bunch of townsfolk who are just wearing manacles. They look like they're almost excited to be playing this part. They are all shackled together.
Honey, this is a great idea.
And they are just going to stand in a line. And the sergeant's going to make sure everyone gets a place that's appropriate for them. Koski and Cayetana, you two would probably be put at the front of the pack. And Horace and Dante, you two would probably be put in the middle.
Sure. On either side or together?
You'd probably put you two together.
Okay.
How many of the people are doing our same job?
There's a half dozen others other than you, and it looks like they are 2 bodies short from what they expected.
Right.
And
Are
he
there,
is
sorry,
filling out a clipboard.
are we in front of all of the prisoners, or are we just near the front and there are some?
So think of it as a
Or
football-shaped perimeter around the prisoners. You two are the 2 frontmost figures behind one of the enforcers.
Okay.
And Horace and Dante, you are on the apex of this shape.
So is it like by height, like a double sprint thing? Is it like
So think triangle.
Yeah.
We're at that edge point.
Got it. Okay. I guess we'll walk the prisoners.
It is a slow... It's a very slow pace walking through the streets with people who are shackled. And seem to be treating this as a parade rather than a dry run.
Sure.
I would like all of you to give me a perception check.
Perception check.
17.
Natural 20 for a total of 28.
12.
Perception?
Yes.
26.
So one thing that you all notice, in the amount of time you've been here, there's a much more direct route to the gallows tree than the route that you are being guided. You are parading these prisoners around town. Another thing you're noticing is there are a total of 8 people on rooftops with long guns. Just providing an overwatch to the route. There are also multiple other guards set up at checkpoints, blocking off smaller side streets. Crowds have gathered to watch this parade, and you have a sinking feeling that during the actual event, this crowd's gonna probably double, if not triple, in size. You've noticed a couple of airships docking at a makeshift dock throughout the morning. People are really starting to flood in for this.
How are the people reacting to this?
The locals or
Both.
can you be more specific to this? The entire event? The locals being the prisoners? What?
The people who are watching, who are like the audience, how, whether they be locals or people just like here as a tourist, how are they reacting to like the parade of
Give me
prisoners?
an insight check.
That is 12.
12? The locals, or at least the ones you can recognize as locals, look to be annoyed.
Are most of them just like passing by, going about their way?
Yeah, it's the people who are very clearly out of towners look like they're scouting out a spot for a parade.
Okay. So for this practice one, there's no cheering, no like, are people like visibly excited? Like,
You hear a couple of kids like, "Mommy, Daddy, look!" And you see a few people who look like they have a look of excitement on their face, but not fully realizing the gravity of what they're actually looking at. You have a feeling that a lot of the locals, at least, this is not their first parade. Might not be their last. You are getting the feeling that this is probably the biggest one in town, just based off of how many people there are, but you would eventually make your way to the town square. Standing on the platform of the gallows tree, you see the deputy, and you see the sheriff. You see a couple of other figures who are standing alongside them, but you don't recognize any of them. Everyone is in fantasy equivalent of dress blues. Just very tailored clothes. A lot of medals on their vests. Some of them are in very ceremonial armors. The sergeant would stop your parade as you come to the base of the gallows. All right, everyone, I'm going to be guiding you each to your specific prisoner in line. The way this is going to work is each prisoner will be released from their shackles one at a time. You are to walk them up to one of the numbered gallows. You are to have them stand on a stool. You will tie the rope around, or place the rope around the neck. And that is when your job is done, you may come down.
Okay, I thought we were just escorting. I didn't know we were walking up, putting the rope around their necks. It's kind of like most of the... Okay.
All right, one at a time. You, Kos. Kos. You're first.
Okay, Koski will do as told.
And it's some, 25-year-old guy just like, this is going a little further than I expected it to. I only signed up for a day job. You're not going to actually kill me, right?
Koski's just gonna lean down, get to his ear level. Because I assume I'm kind of slightly behind him to keep him.
You're being instructed to keep a hand on them.
Yeah.
So arm's length.
Koski's big enough even at that length to
Yeah.
kind of lean over. You were the one who volunteered to revel in death.
Wait.
A little
And he
shove.
and it's one at a time. It is before you finish having them stand up and just placing the rope.
Kayatina wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No. She is very visibly uncomfortable. The whole process of bringing them here and bringing them to the stool, mostly okay, but then, the idea of the rope and everything, she just walks away. She does not put the rope on the person.
Where are you going, ma'am?
I did not sign up for this.
Well,
Says here on my clipboard you did.
I signed up to walk prisoners from point A to point B. If you are going to kill them by putting the rope where someone else is, I am not part of that.
Give me a persuasion check.
if that's allowed, I'd like to too. Is that allowed?
Oh, you see me not do it. I refuse. I have a -1 to charisma, so 16.
The deputy's going to shout out. Just put the rope around their damn neck. I'll be the one to actually tighten the knot and be the one to pull the lever.
Who are you again? I'm sorry. You're not my boss. I don't listen to you. And you can't talk to me like that. You know? You guys already look like you're short 2 staff. I think you guys are short 3 now. And she's gonna walk away. Not far.
This is not an attack roll or anything. This is me just figuring out what I'm doing.
How far apart are the 2 prisoners on the platform?
Maybe 5 feet.
Koski will put the rope on Kayatina's prisoner and stand between the 2.
So as you do that, the sergeant the deputy would say, "Ma'am, stop. Stand against the wall, put your hands up." And the sergeant's just gonna say, "I've got enough paperwork already, I don't care. Just go."
Wait, what's happening? So the
There's an
deputy...
almost arrest, and then the sheriff
Oh,
was like,
okay,
nah.
okay. That's fine.
So-
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
It's the sergeant, yeah. The sheriff. What did the sheriff do when he said that? This is important.
Is the sheriff here?
The sheriff is here. He's up there with the deputy. He was just looking at the deputy like, what are you talking about?
Also, before I forget, when we were walking, because I completely, like, I don't know if I just missed it, the sergeant, what was his position? Was he operating as, like, dorm chief, or he was standing a little bit forward and to the side to keep everyone information? Okay.
So it sounds like I just got told to leave.
Yes, you've been dismissed.
Who is our house person that we were staying with?
Ethel.
Merriamore.
Yes.
I shall, I suppose, go say hi to Bethel.
Bethel Arimore.
Good luck, guys.
Was it Ethel or was it Bethel?
No,
It's
it's
Ethel.
Ethel. Yeah.
Okay.
To my important people.
Dante and Horace, when it comes to you two.
Horse can go first. Horse can go here. Horse can go first.
First one.
How far is mine away from Koski's?
That's a bit further. You and Horace are right next to each other.
Horse, buddy, old pal. Wait, can I talk to the person first? The person I'm actually doing it with. Did they seem excited about this?
This seems like probably a local town guard,
Oh,
and he's just, come on, kid, just do what you're
I'm like
supposed to
fumbling
do.
with the rope. It's like, can you help me real quick? Conscience clear.
And then the last of the prisoners is brought up. All right, prisoners, thank you for your service today. You may all remove the ropes from around your necks, step down. We will be replacing them with dummies to test the gallows.
I don't want to go in. Oh, okay, sorry.
And they do so, they set up straw dummies, actually cinch the knots, and the sheriff will announce to a crowd of onlookers that are very clearly not people who are supposed to be the crowd of the actual execution.
Sure.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sheriff Alistair McCallahan. It is my honor to This is stupid. Deputy, just say what you gotta say and pull the damn lever. And the deputy will step up. I, Deputy Kane Ableton, offer you a safe passage into the Weaver of Fate's cold embrace. And sentence you to die. He pulls the lever.
Can I make an insight check real quick?
Sure.
Does he think, in the moment when he's thinking about sending them to the embrace of the Weaver, does he think that's true, or is that something he's saying when he knows it's not true?
Is he
That's-
being genuine?
Give me an
is he
insight
being
check.
does he genuinely think he's sending them to the Fate Weaver? It's pretty good. Insight check. 26. Yes! This whisper brought to you by. I can't do it because the whisper's happening to me. Can someone do the +5 charisma thing? There you go. +5 charisma. It's awesome. It's.
I hope you guys stopped by the house to come get me before the assassination.
Oh god, of course. I actually am curious how the tree's reacting. Even though I know there's no actual
Oh yeah.
souls leaving.
Please let me know. Oh wait,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
There's no tree. There's no souls.
But that's exactly what my thought is. Is if he is truly a zealous worshiper of the Fate Weaver,
Mm-hmm.
and the souls aren't going to the Fate Weaver. You know what I mean? Might be a problem that he would have.
Interesting.
So,
Possible thing to do? Okay.
Dante and Cayetana, even though you're not there, it's while you're walking.
Okay.
I think you hear a very faint on the wind, like someone way up in the mountains and it's being carried by the mountains.
She's married.
A very distant, long note of a bagpipe.
Oh yeah, maybe it's
Not again.
Oh.
But it's at that point that the sergeant will make sure everyone who is still here understands their job. Dismisses you all until tomorrow.
Yes, I'd make sure that that last part is definitely on the paperwork next time. Because we only heard escort.
The sergeant doesn't care.
I'll make a note of it.
Okay. Cool. We should probably go find Cayetana and see.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. We go to Ethel.
Does Ethel have any kids or grandkids?
Just cats.
Just cats? Okay. Talking to her about all the cats.
There's a
Babies.
lot of cats.
Well.
I'm showing her some of my recipes.
This does seem quite spicy for me.
You could do it with salt and pepper. It won't taste as good, but it'll still be different.
I thought we were using salt and pepper.
Oh no.
That is so funny, by the way.
Just the single grain of pepper touches the food. Solid.
That's so funny.
And you all arrive as Cayetana is slipping some spices into the pot when Ethel's just petting some of the cats.
Straight up from my bag too.
Just
You're gonna kill her.
She'll be fine. She'll build an immune system to it.
Yeah.
She'll build a tolerance.
She can't handle it yet. You gotta do it small.
Yeah, small
bits.
increments, please.
it's just like the glitter.
It's potions. Potion making.
no.
All right. Well,
How was it?
It was fun. Would you like to talk to us? Would you like to tell the class about your outburst?
Oh. As I said, I came here to make money by taking prisoners to one place to another. I don't know their crimes, and I don't know who they are, and I don't necessarily agree with this way of killing / sentencing people, but if that's what the government is going to do, so be it. I just thought I could get paid to escort them, not tie the rope around them. That's maybe a little specific, but that's where I draw the line.
Okay.
I mean, you are entitled to your beliefs, but do not complain when we are getting fat stacks and you have nothing.
Stacks. I'm sorry, the way you said it was just really fun. Fat sticks.
I already have great magical items. They're very charismatic, like all the stuff I'm wearing, so I'll be fine.
Everyone has their line. It's fair enough. My guy
Also-
put it on himself. Sorry.
When you're wasting platinum everywhere we go, don't cry when you get broke.
I think I am doing much better financially than you.
Okay,
I
wait.
disagree.
Guys, this is not. This is not
Money
not.
contest.
mom and dad are fighting.
Please. It's not about the finances, okay? But so we have a good plan. Do we want to set up anything else? Do you want to do anything? You weren't there, but the Abel Kane guy, he said something about the god of death that we visited one time, and you were interested in that god, right? The fate
Could be
weaver.
helpful.
So, I think he was being genuine. If not genuine, he's truly like kind of obsessed with that religion a little bit. It seemed like it at least. Even though he was kind of rehearsing, it felt like something that he genuinely felt. But
I think you're misunderstanding what I told you.
I think so. You said that he had the
He only cared
zealotry.
about the death part.
Oh, I was asking specifically about the souls going to the place. Did he care about that? Yes, it's fine if it.
No, he cared
Okay,
about the
then-
act.
Then never mind. I thought you meant that he was zealotrous in the sense that he was religious, not in the sense that he just wanted.
You have a feeling he is.
But only in that very particular aspect. Okay,
He
got it.
doesn't care about the rest of what the deity is about.
Great. Then that's even better. Yeah, he likes killing. That's what I got from that.
Sounds
He
accurate.
absolutely loves killing. Is there another deity of death or something? Is there another one? Does anyone know? Another like thing?
Go
like
give me a
that was-
religion check.
I don't want to do a religion check. I have a negative too.
I'm proficient in it, so I'll do it.
11.
19.
With a 19,
I'm just like,
there is a deity that is not worshipped often, as it is seen as kind of taboo to do so. They're known as the Grave Caller, a god of cruelty, secrets, and undeath.
Now that sounds like someone we know.
he's part of the main pantheon, though, right?
He is a part of the main pantheon. He is one of the divines that attempted to seize power during the Horizon Eclipse. One of the ones that tried to benefit from it rather than help put a stop to it.
Sure.
I feel like the name would be familiar for me, but I wouldn't necessarily know what they're all attributed to.
So yeah, there's this grave crawler.
Sure.
Oh, that one.
Sounds right to me. I mean, why wouldn't he worship that guy?
It's not really. It's pretty frowned upon.
So he can't outwardly do it.
No,
Okay.
definitely not. Or you'd get some really weird eyes.
Sure. Weird eyes. They're watching you. Yeah, I think our plan's good. I don't know what other setup we should do.
The holy symbol of the grave crawler is a polished onyx orb being clutched in by an ivory hand.
Something like this. Minor illusion.
Let's see the minor illusion sound.
You would also know that their preachers are referred to as grave lords.
If you ever hear the word grave lord, not a good
towards
guy.
Oh, okay.
No,
Misunderstood.
no. We don't. They worship something that shouldn't, in theory, be worshipped. Not exactly a good deity,
Oh,
as some would say.
cool. Got it. Okay.
What time of day is it?
After the whole dog and pony show, it's probably going to be about 3 in the afternoon. It was a slow walk through town.
It's like 3:07, 3:08,
Yeah, about that.
exact minute.
Not about that. It's that.
It is that.
Down to the second.
I still have 82 health points.
Yes. So I do that before bed, and it lasts 8 hours after we wake up. So, wait, when did we wake up?
So 16 hours. So 16 hours from when we went to sleep.
Yes. Yeah. 16 hours from when we fell asleep. So I guess it depends on when we woke up. I don't know when we woke up
Pretty
tonight.
early because we went out to the.
It would be pretty close to fading out.
All right.
Right now.
Sure.
Probably an hour left or so.
Hour or so left. Yeah, but we're not doing anything tonight, right?
No.
Right. It's tomorrow. So.
I do want to find a place to hide. Because you're going to be escorting him. What are these two doing?
He's with me as
Okay.
part of the cover.
Dante?
This one I don't know.
Where would you like to
Wild
be?
card. What would I like to be during the thing?
Mm-hmm.
What if I? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm like 20? What's the range on the spell? I asked once.
Which one?
Like the one that explodes.
10 feet.
No, but the range of exploding.
Oh, 30.
Cool. I'll be like 35 feet, like but underwater. I'd be like with that little thing shooting like up in the, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about with like the little thing.
Does it hit all creatures in range?
Yeah.
Yeah. It does.
Have we
Yes.
walked back over there?
Are we? Are we going back over this?
'Cause,
You
well,
have the time.
Sure.
You said you wanted to find a place to hide. We would have to be there for that.
And the sigil's on the boat?
Yeah, the glyph is absolutely is on the raft inside the tent.
How deep is the river?
So one thing you would notice upon going back, the tent is not on the raft anymore.
And the glyph was on the tent?
No, they're on the raft.
It was on the raft itself.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
tent has been packed up, and Otter is nowhere to be seen. Neither is the tent.
Is there a book?
There's a raft.
There's no book there?
No.
You know, does my first skill have to be?
Is
I
the
would like to
rope
look for
that he
him.
tied and threw over the side still there?
There is a rope hanging off of the raft, and it is partially on shore.
Is it whatever it's tied to empty now?
The rope is no longer tied to anything. It is
Oh.
just
Okay.
one end is tied to the raft, the other side is just loose.
You made it clear that he has the book, right?
Yeah.
Or that, like he stole something from us.
Yeah, so we know he has the book.
So Kaita, you wanted to look for him?
Yeah.
Give me your choice of survival or investigation check.
Help if you want it. I will definitely help because this is not what I asked him to do, and I'll also guide you if you like.
I would love that. I'm looking. No, I'll grab that d20 and then a d4.
Peering around, is there any sign of anything?
Perception check.
How are we doing?
It's cocked.
Not great,
That's
10.
way better. I was gonna do survival to track him. Is that a good? That is a good one. 25.
You do track him.
Mhm.
He's a lot further upriver. Probably take you an hour to walk there, another hour to walk back, but you would find him.
Mm-hmm.
We have the time.
Yeah, we do.
We do have the time.
He's setting up his tent back to you. Does not know you're there.
So all this stuff's in a bag.
Yeah.
I picked the bag up.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
No, I'm in front of him.
Oh, all
I
right.
just take the bag.
Wait.
Book. Now.
Bag.
Is the book in the bag?
Book bag.
That's really good.
I look inside the bag for the book.
There's a lot of junk in the bag.
Is it only you there, or did we all go?
I assumed we all went.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd dump out the bag into the floor and like try to be like keeping it together. I'm not trying to be mean.
Okay. Yeah, there's a book there. It looks similar to one Horace has had.
Is that your book?
I pick it up. Little salt water I have.
Yeah, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
How did that get in Otter's bag?
You were supposed to at least leave decoy book at your old raft. You're very bad at this. You want us to take care of problem, you cannot just...
No one's ever followed Otter before.
It wasn't hard. You left the trail.
Otter usually has a raft.
Well, we need to borrow some of these fairly gotten goods to show that things have been fairly obtained. You can have back after.
I'm gonna say right now, Koski's being very nice. Okay, I can't stress enough how nice Koski is being to you right now. I've almost never seen it.
It's almost scary.
It's
how nice
genuinely like. Listen to me. Look at me. Eye contact. Eye contact.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I start putting the stuff back in the bag.
It's not great, but persuasion's not bad though. Even with advantage, it is only a. Wait, did you say persuasion? Oh yeah. No, only a 13. If it was deception.
Otter's going to still meeting your eyes, Kaiten, and just slowly grab something from the pile that you're putting back into the bag
Mm-hmm.
and just hand it to Koski, but before letting go of it. Otter wants to know, will Otter get back the bauble that you are strategically stealing?
Is this thing the bauble?
Yeah, it's a snow globe.
Ooh.
You will get it back as long as you do not screw us again. If you do, you will get an axe in the head.
Otter did not screw you. Otter simply left you.
You did not leave a book. You were told to leave a book.
That's true.
You said you were going to get a book.
That's true.
I got the book. I read it and I left.
You did not leave it.
You can read and I can't read. This is crazy. I can't believe it. I was on a river.
You will get your bauble back as long as you do not go steal bauble from our decoy raft.
Give me an intimidation check.
I did just threaten him with an axe in the head. Is this with advantage?
Yeah. Yeah.
So sad.
Sergeant's back. Sergeant Ryan.
21.
Otter will be here.
This is fine. Again, if this goes missing from that raft, anything, any part of this plan, sabotage because of you, I will cut your head off. And I will put it on this, and he breaks the spike out.
There's the Kotsky we know.
There's the main.
Ooh.
And in case, just in case this wasn't clear, I'm not really a killer yet, but it could be. We don't know yet. But what I can do is find you no matter where you are and talk to you every single day to make sure you know that I'm coming for you.
Yes,
I don't know if you know that. I
in
was in
your
your head
head.
before, remember? Remy in your head. So here's the thing.
Otter doesn't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Otter
I'll go
is
back.
perfectly sane.
I cast message. I got I am
Get
here,
out of Otter's head.
and I won't. And I'll be here forever. I will lay eggs here. Okay? This will be my place of living.
He's just screaming now.
You should.
I grab you by the ear. Okay, enough. Time to go
Okay.
back and finish planning.
He's putting his head in the river and like trying to scrub.
It won't help. I'm here.
Selling our-
It's just like, I'm here.
We've already
Do you
replaced
have-
him. Look,
Extra clothing, sleep roll, something we can leave on the raft to make it look like you are still there. I'm not going to take your humble abode, but something.
He starts to take his shirt off.
Sure.
You haven't borrowed any shirts in your bag? You'd rather give me your shirt?
People recognize shirts.
Good point. You're not as stupid as I thought. Take the shirt and the bauble. I'm not even writing these down because we're just going to put them right on.
Yeah.
You're putting them on an explosive raft.
Yeah.
So
wouldn't any of us have like a sleeping bag or something from like a pack or no?
Yeah, I mean,
I made a fabulous robe for a certain
yeah.
frog lady out of my sleeping bag, so. Or sleeping roll.
I have one.
I do too.
I'll put mine there.
Actually, I don't think I do have one because I started with no equipment.
Oh yes, I'm not sure if he made it very clear when he was in your head earlier. If you step foot on your raft before this is over, there will be pieces of you all over the woods.
More otters? Otter will be a father?
Not that way. More like small gooey chunks of you.
Otter will be an ooze.
Fire.
Wait, which
Burn,
one's scarier?
ashes.
Ooze, father, or dead? To you.
Otter is confused.
Okay. Well,
You will no longer be able to obtain items if you do this.
Oh. Otter will be not otter if otter goes on raft.
Yes.
Yes.
what? Even I'm confused now. I don't
We will
know.
tell you when it is safe. He will send message to your head.
No, he's going to lay eggs and heads back in the water.
I will not lay eggs.
Thought
Adding more ear dragging as you said that. Stop bullying him.
Okay.
Otter is busy getting eggs out of his head.
Oh, maybe. I said, do
Well,
what I
he's
was
down
saying.
there. Is there anything else in the bag that you want?
That I noticed.
Not really.
It's tchotchkes. It's baubles and trinkets.
I would like to return to the raft.
Okay.
How deep is the river?
Here at its deepest, maybe like 15 feet.
I want to hide underneath the raft. That's a bad idea.
Well, my plan was underneath the raft, but away from the explosion enough where I'm not going to get hit by it, only because I have an item that means I can always breathe underwater, and I move faster underwater than I do on land anyways, so...
Koski's gonna place the bauble and the shirt, and he'll, I don't know, do something to make sure the shirt doesn't blow away or something.
Bauble on top of shirt.
Just
paper.
90 feet.
No, I guess you wouldn't want to leave the book there because it's gonna explode.
It's a magical book. In theory, it should be fine.
It's a magical explosion. In theory, it should...
So, I would like to.
My general knowledge of enchanted things, would it survive any explosion? Or would it just go boom?
So, you're feeling the book is likely not going to survive this explosion.
Okay.
Well, you're not coming to the execution, so
Nope.
we could just buy a decoy book and send you back out here with it.
Sure.
Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah, is that me?
You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I would like to figure out what my position is going to be. I want to be somewhere where, like, we'll talk about this in advance. We know which way he'll be coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be on that side of the boat, underwater, like 40 feet from the glyph, from the boat.
Yeah. Yeah, 35, 40 feet from the boat, underwater as well for me.
All right.
You're gonna be at the execution and then have to rush here. I feel like Kaiten
Oh,
is
you
probably
mean
gonna
before?
be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point.
So Kaiten is waiting here while the others go and deal with the execution.
Cool.
Tomorrow morning.
Sure.
Well, we can jump to the execution if you guys would like.
That sounds
Just before that, I would say we stop and purchase a book. So how much would a book be?
Like a gold.
Okay.
Mm.
I will pay for that.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Before we start with the execution, we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Now, before we get back into the game, we do have a couple of break shoutouts. Thank you to Lupin the Mailman, Forger343, Zombies, and Valcrad. Thank you, everyone. Now, we come to the day of the actual execution. So you would have all gotten your long rest by now.
Yep, which means 15 hit points to you guys if you want. From the 8 spell.
Cayetana, you are awaiting at the ambush site.
Koski will give the book to Cayetana beforehand to leave out on the raft.
Yeah, I'll like set up like the bedroll and like shirt and just stuff. Looks like someone lives there, and there's a book kind of like tucked away, but like a little bit still showing. And I'll just be chilling at the bottom of the river.
All right.
And give Dante, using the spell writer's brace, a spell through a tattoo. Haste.
Cool.
All right. You all, or at least those of you who are participating in the execution, you take up your positions and you await the prisoners to arrive. The village is bustling with people today. You had to kind of shoulder your way through crowds to get here. And it is an airship that is landing in the water and then through some sort of motor beaching itself. A massive hatch opens and these two 12-foot tall golems made of adamantine with glowing blue sigils start to escort out a daisy chain of shackled prisoners, all of which look like they have had a very long past 48 hours. There's a couple of other guards that have taken the place of those absent or dismissed from this duty. The prisoners are of all ages, races, and backgrounds from the look of it. And the march would go smoothly. Koski, the person that you are guiding, is a old female water genasi. Kind of reminds you of Ethel a little bit. Oh, don't worry, dearie. I'm sure we'll see each other again someday.
Okay.
This is as you're putting the rope around her neck.
No, what does mine say?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Does Kotsky have two prisoners to put ropes around?
No, just one. They got replacements
Nice.
for the guards. Horace, person you're guiding, you've met before. They helped you out while you were on a train. Corvo Gravewell.
You're killing Corvo. Well, you're not doing it, but
It's okay, I understand. Look out in the crowd. Half of them are vampires. I'm sure of it. Don't play ball and I'm sure you'll die too.
Yeah.
And you're looking out into the crowd. It is a bunch of nobility. And there is a section that is very clearly being guarded. It is a raised platform, and on it you see a larger-than-life woman. Someone who you're guessing is 7, 8 feet tall. A long, entirely body-covering black dress with a large headdress and a mask that has 3 faces on it. She's just sitting on a large throne,
No.
watching the gallows.
I would say it's hard to tell who's the nobility here. But I'd be very, oblivious.
Good lad. That's as you finish placing the rope around his neck. Dante.
So I was just wondering if you wanted to, because if you want to put it on, it might be a little bit more comfortable with the.
Person you are escorting. It's pale, but you're not. You know what? Give me a Arcana or Nature check.
2 intelligence skills. Cool.
Different information depending on which skill you choose. Let me know which it is.
16.
What skill?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, look. Oh. What was it? I'll go with an Arcana.
Arcana.
Nice.
Arkansas.
This being is not of this plane. You are confident you are escorting a fae. Some sort of nymph.
Can I?
They're pale, clammy, very little color to them, and their eyes are just black.
Would there have been a way to, while we're walking, talk to them? Is that a thing? Because it seemed like there was a little bit of conversion conversation. It's like a tiny bit between two. Is if we're quiet about it, is that a thing that's like frowned upon? Will we be yelled at?
It was more of when you are taking your individual prisoner
Just
up
up
is
there?
when these short bits are happening.
I think it's clear that Dante's like really nervous about this, and it's like, we're gonna. Stop tonight.
It's okay, boy.
He has the rope. He's like, kind of probably shaking a bit.
Kind of guides your hands to putting it on. I saw this day coming. Yours is coming soon as well.
I don't know if you know this, but the tree
Is a wraith root tree. Yes.
Do I hear that? Since we're...
Do you know how to? Do you know how to save? Wait, do we know about the soul stuff? I don't know if you told that. Did you tell us about that?
I think we talked about
We
it.
talked about it, but I don't remember if you said it.
We've had 2 days to talk about it.
Alright,
There's no
cool.
reason to keep it.
Do you know how to free the souls?
You can't.
I sort of I let go of my hands from the rope, and I go, I'm sorry.
I'm not. The rest of the prisoners are escorted. And one by one, their crimes are read out. The woman you escorted, Agatha Pennywaters, 40 counts of false imprisonment, 10 counts of murder. Practitioner of blood magic. Carthax, the iridescent. Attempted channeling of the Dragon Mother. Ritual sacrifice. Azana Vairunda, a female drow. Attempted channeling of the Silken Mistress. Ritual sacrifice. Zuko Vairunda. Mass murder, attempted prison break. Corvo Gravewell. Espionage, 15 counts of murder. Attempted regicide, escape from incarceration. Jay Johnson, espionage, treason. The one you brought up. Nightshade. Treason.
That's it.
What's the edgy name?
Durka Rivet Fist. Attempted arson of the Karat's mine. Strixus Urge. Serial murder. Ritual sacrifice. Captain Kaelin Tilroy, also known as the Harpy Queen. Piracy, 91 counts of murder, scuttling of military assets, theft of military assets.
Oh,
91.
John Davidson Lee, attempted release of biological weapon on the HMS Palace. Finally, Zendala, attempted lichdom.
Wait, what's this person look like?
It's just a half-elf. Had a few scales on their cheeks, but
I like that person.
Zendaya's really busy these days.
Sunday's crazy busy.
Yeah.
How do I save that ledge?
does false life do anything? If you're like dying, but
Actually, yes. Now, sleight of hand in this instance might get us all killed.
the
off.
counts were read out by the deputy. And you can almost feel a sense of anticipation with each name he reads. By my authority, I sentence you all to die. Pulls the lever with a solid crack of bone and rope. Your job is done.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the Wraith Retreat have any physical changes to it?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I think this is the time where I use well studied
Do
for
it.
a couple extra points. That is going to be a 15. No. 22. I was like 17 plus 5 is not.
With the 22,
15.
there's a couple things you notice. One, swear you hear one long note. In fact, all of you hear one long note of a piper out in the mountains.
do I still hear it from where I am?
You know exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
The Wraithroot tree. You swear you see tiny veins of not a natural color of green. The only way I can describe it is a necromantic color of green. Start to just make its way in between the ridges of the bark of the tree, but it's subtle enough to where unless you are looking at it and trying to notice something, it's too quick and narrow for anyone to really pick up on. The thing that scares you a little bit is for a second you think you see the tree blink. An eye open and close on it.
Is your sense of scale on that one? Like, what do you
The eye
Yeah.
might be the size of your head. It does not open wide, it just barely peeks open. And it doesn't do it in just one spot. All over it.
Oh.
If Dante's near me, I just slap him and like.
You're stronger than you look, okay? Stop it. Oh my god.
It's a tree.
Most
It's a
people
tree.
seem to not be noticing what you're seeing. as it is only because you got above a 21 that you saw that last bit.
It was smart to use that.
If it has eyes, can we talk to it?
I send a message.
I think you need more than just message.
Well, I'm messaging it. Hi, tree. That's not gonna work. But
We need to do this mission quick.
okay,
You should go ahead.
okay, okay. I go ahead. In fact, as soon as the river starts, I'm gonna jump into the river because that makes my speed double.
We will hang back for the crowd to dissipate a teeny bit.
It does so a little.
Down by.
The queen is still just sitting there watching them hang.
What is
Able.
Kane doing?
He's come down from the gallows and is just off to the side, but admiring his work.
Koski will kind of sidle up, not quite looking like he's having a conversation, sort of next to him, pretending to admire the work also.
You did well, officer.
Do you have someone with sticky fingers in your village?
Too many.
I know where one is, where his camp is.
Do tell.
I'm gonna say I kind of dragged Horace nearby. He's gonna kind of shove Horace in front. Tell him what he stole from you.
He stole my book. Spell book.
Told you he likes books a lot.
I mean, this one's a little more important than just a regular book.
Do you have a description?
Kind of barky.
Make sure you describe the decoy book. We purchased another book.
Okay. Dark leather on top, gold embroidering on the side. It spells out my name. And it has a little lock on it.
I should be able to find that. I have an idea of who to look for. Unless you have someone you'd like to describe.
The tabaxi did it.
Just as I thought. Would you like to accompany me?
I mean, the faster I can get it back.
If there is chance for violence, I would love to.
I like you.
Figured.
When the bagpipe would have went off, I would have started doing regular kind of like.
You're still hearing it.
That's strange. Is it coming from a specific direction, just like from the mountains?
From the mountains, you feel like it's getting a little closer.
Can I roll perception to see, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like I know what I'm looking for, but like I don't know if I'm going to see anything. I've never seen anything before.
Give me a perception check.
I feel like it still gets away from me. But that's a 22.
22.
Maybe I notice something. Maybe I don't see it.
You don't see anything. But the origin of the sound is... You have a direction, but the actual origin of it is jumping impossibly. It's reminding you of... It's reminding you of two things. Words you remember being told. And the cries of dying men. from the war. About a piper. A thing that's terrifying you a little bit is that it's getting closer. Still hard to pin down the source. But it can't be more than, like, I think it can't be more than a mile away.
This thing should not be here. Is the area empty?
The area is empty.
I am gonna keep a mindful thought on how far the note sounds, but I am going to submerge myself mostly and kind of just wait until I hear or see anything else.
As you submerge yourself, you'll see Dante just flapping like a manta ray through the water up to you.
I guess I will have to get out of the water to talk to you. Can you prepare the dispelling thing, or is that just Horace?
No, I can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Dispel Magic, yeah.
Dante, you hear this sound too.
What is that? Oh, weird.
We can talk more about this later. I'm hoping it's not something that is going to affect tonight at all.
What, the musician's playing? What? Of course it's not going to affect anything.
Where is it coming from?
Like, general direction? I don't know. Yeah, like over
Give
there.
me a perception
I
check.
guess, or over there or something.
Sure.
Perception is really not bad for me, is it? No. 23.
No idea.
I don't know.
Is it doing the same thing? Of
Yeah, it's just jumping.
There's a lot of musicians. I don't know. I'm weird.
Exactly, yep.
Is one note.
They're terrible musicians. Okay, I don't know.
Is it one too many?
We'll talk about this bad musician later. For now, let's be prepared for this upcoming fight.
Okay. You want to go on that side and then the other side, or wait. Okay.
Koski and Horace. The deputy has grabbed his halberd and is marching his way along with you all. Seems to be fiddling with something just under his collar, muttering something to himself, and you'll notice he too is like perking his ears up on occasion to this one long note that has just kind of almost become background white noise to you. A single long bagpipe note out in the hills that can be heard from anywhere in town, it feels like.
Is there always somebody playing the bagpipe this loudly?
You clearly weren't in the war.
No.
The piper, sometimes called the reaper. Only the dead would hear him. Or the dying. Sometimes the ones doing the killing. Happens from time to time whenever we have to use the gallows tree. Nothing to be concerned about. Now, where did you say you saw Otter? As you start to walk along the river and you're almost there.
So you are familiar with him?
Yes.
Well, I tracked him upriver when he stole a snow globe from someone.
They. Who are they?
No, I said I tracked him upriver when he stole snow globe from someone.
Oh, sorry, your accent's a little thick at times.
Would not expect anything else from you.
I should point that I should probably do a stealth check at some point because I'll definitely be
Yeah,
hiding.
I'm gonna have both of you give me a stealth check.
Sure. Do we have any? We're in cover. Technically, we're underwater, right? Does it count as cover or anything?
Yeah, I'd say you guys technically are heavily obscured from him, so
I have the Cloak of Crimson Knight, so I got advantage either way.
6. That's 5. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 16.
16, 18. All right.
I don't get much of a bonus.
Well,
We're pretty decent still.
the raft comes into view for the three of you. Did Otter set up these traps?
I did not get that close. I just tracked him over here. I mean, if he is stealing from your citizens, I would not be surprised if he set something up, but he does not seem like the brightest bulb.
Public endangerment. That's enough for me. On top of thievery. He starts to make his way towards the raft.
Can I hear them yet?
Yes.
I would like to, from my hiding spot, cast Hunter's Mark.
Do they know that it's cast on them or no?
Doesn't say anything in the spell.
Let me see what components there are to Hunter's Mark.
Oh, it's fair. It is a verbal component.
Yeah, I would
That's
wait.
it.
I would wait on that stuff.
That's fair. If I'm gonna have to talk, then yeah.
I
I didn't think about components.
You're mine! What was that? What was that?
And you have to use the components too to hold it too, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it after I hear the explosion.
All right. Well, he's going to step over the trap, put one foot on the raft, and he is within range.
He makes a dex save.
Get in that.
So many dice.
It is. It is. It is.
What's your spell save DC?
Let's see. Doo-doo. 16.
Cast guidance.
Guidance
16.
Oh no, it's a save. No.
And this is a dex save. 25.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
Look.
that's an amazing number.
Now wait a minute. You could use the. Don't you have a spell that? Wait, what was that spell?
Silver bar.
Silver bar.
Bar.
You could silver
With
bar.
25.
That's true. That's true. Okay, that's true.
I'm going to let you calculate the damage, then I'm going to have you roll initiative, and we'll be getting into a combat
So it
here.
will be,
Do we all roll initiative?
Yes.
it'll be 17 halved. That's already the half.
That was already halved?
It was 30.
All right, so I'll say he was blown back to about here.
It's 37.
This raft is now
Gone. Sure. Oh. Wait, that's cool.
in pieces.
Sure.
Is it good?
All right, so 17 points of damage.
No.
What type of damage?
This is fire.
Was it fire?
Yeah. It's fireball.
I shall be the last.
Oh, you know. Oh, yeah, because it's a fireball spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Had we done the D8 one. that
But
would've
can't you
been-
change damage types? Isn't that your whole thing?
I don't know if I can do that
In this one, no.
on that.
Okay. That's when you cast it, right? It's when you cast it.
We
All right.
cast it like 2 days ago.
That's right.
So,
Yeah. That's where I'm like,
Horace
Off to a rough start, but that's okay.
and Koski, with Dante and Kaitena, you wanted to be in the water,
Yeah, in the water over here for me.
and Kaitena, you wanted over here.
We were in the same end.
Yeah, it's fine for the same.
So,
Just as long as I can. I wanted to be able to walk up to him, basically.
all right.
What is that? This guy.
So, 25 to 20.
I'm last.
I might be fighting you for that last.
Well, we're all fighting for last.
What's your bonus to
I
dex?
actually rolled
One.
pretty
Oh, on
decently
dex?
this time.
No, well, for
Initiative is
it's
your
just
bonus to
one.
dexterity.
Oh, yeah, you won.
It's a +1. You have a very small window of beating me to being last.
Alright, fair enough. You go.
20 to 15.
I got 15.
Whoa.
I did good.
Big
You're going
swings.
first.
You know what that means, though? Horse might.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
We were the first one to leave. What do you mean?
All right.
You know, technically at this point, we haven't done anything wrong.
That's true. It just exploded.
We could just leave.
It just went boom.
Weird to explain why we're in the water, but
Why would we come out?
True.
We could just swim to the
Y'all breathe underwater?
ocean.
to the ocean to go.
Yeah.
15 to 10.
No,
Wow.
not me.
Wow.
By the way, if you rolled worse than me,
10 to
that's
5.
5.
You guys didn't beat me. I don't know.
Who has a higher dex? Mine.
I
Who's
think
going
I
first?
do. Yeah, I think I have a higher dex. I have +2
That's
to dex.
fine, you can go first.
I mean, you go first. But
Dang.
It's
Hor-
a-
horse in a
That
roll.
explosion was a lot bigger than y'all were expecting.
I was like, the water was.
They're just like,
What'd you
breeze
get, Kyle?
smacking me in the face. I rolled a 1 for a total of 3.
All right. So, because he succeeded on the save, I'm saying he wasn't knocked prone, just back.
Into the trap?
Yeah, would he have been knocked into the trap if he was knocked straight backwards
'Cause
from where he was?
We did set it up so that would be the case if it were to be clear.
That's fair, yeah.
We set it up in that.
So, for a hunting trap, then
1d4, I think, 'cause I don't think it's that much damage. Okay.
Hey, damage
But
is
he's
damage.
but,
But
he
he
is
is-
restrained, right?
He is restrained, which is very, very good.
Hey, damage is damage.
So it is hunting trap here.
Who's
I
good?
have it.
We just gotta beat him up till he gets back up. Before he gets back up.
You guys
Hunting
remember,
trap
one
is
damage is one damage.
1d4 piercing damage. If he fails the dex save, which I'm assuming if you fall into it counts as failing it.
he's making a new dex save for that.
Sure.
That is a 29.
Wow.
See, I felt like...
Look,
He failed. Definitely. Right? Yeah?
So
No?
dex
No?
saves,
Okay.
that's not it.
Yeah. We don't try to do dex saves for him.
DC 13 check. So calm down.
Overachiever.
He does get blasted into it, and it just kind of closes around the metal greave of his
To
armor.
be fair, it is armor, yeah. It's
At
not
which
like-
point he just puts the halberd in and just using leverage opens it.
Sure.
That's his
Stepping
action,
out.
right?
Yeah.
That is his successful dex save.
Okay.
Can't wait till I make a successful dex save and I get a whole thing I got to do a lot of it.
So, it's his turn.
It's gonna have gone better.
Oh, good. Wait,
Surprise.
no, it's great that he goes first. He can't possibly know it's you guys. I think.
Yeah, everyone, best surprise faces now.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, he doesn't know it's us.
Oh my god.
You guys don't even have weapons out. Like, he decided to go check the boat. That's on him. He should have been
We
smarter.
were very surprised with those rolls. With my roll.
I was very surprised.
He's going to.
And give a hug.
Stole your book, huh? Just kind of put the ashes in, like just pushing it into your chest.
My book.
Give me a deception check.
You were supposed to get it in one piece.
In one piece. No.
Okay.
Okay, well.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, my book.
This went south so fast.
Yeah.
So,
Remember, horse only rolls good.
as you
But it
just.
doesn't matter.
What are you saying? Like, oh no, my book.
Yeah, you're gonna say that.
It's gonna get a lot louder today. Go on, take a shot. He's just gonna wait.
He's taking the wait action.
He's not even dodging.
We're so screwed. There's no way a person who is not like absolutely
You
strong.
love the person who's like
Boris, it's your
so
turn.
strong
This
that
is-
they just don't even. We're just gonna dispel magic on his armor.
All right.
We might have to figure out how to use that poison on him that you have
I have poison. We keep forgetting. about
from
this.
last session.
No, you got that.
No, I don't.
I think you handed it to me actually.
So you're casting Dispel Magic on his armor. All right. Just as a heads up, dispelling of magic on a magic item, unless stated otherwise in the item's description, lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah. That's more than enough time, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We only have like 600 something.
We're either
rounds to
dead
go.
or he's dead in an hour.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Well, that's just rude.
I mean, that's just how it is. I'm gonna stay there.
How about you, not officer?
I did say I would accompany you for violence. I did not specify which kind. I did not lie.
That brings us to Dante's turn.
They're not gonna attack.
No,
It's not my turn. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
not
yeah,
bad.
yeah, I'm going first. I will actually get up out of the water. Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna get up out of the water.
Splish splash.
I'm gonna try to be silent with it. I'm not gonna, necessarily dismount from stealth and be like, And I'm going to attempt. Actually, no. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, and it's gonna be in the same. And I'm gonna take out the sword that's just a hilt,
All right.
and then, so Spiritual Weapon matching the sword. So two long swords appear. One. Well, actually, wait. Let me just check to make sure that it's.
I'm going to.
Oh, it's a bonus action for this, and it's a bonus action for this spell, actually. So, unless you'd allow me to do this one as an action if I wanted to, then I can't do them both. But I was going for like blood blade, light blade kind of thing. But
If you want to do it as an action for the casting of this
just
spell,
this
I'll
once.
allow
Okay,
it.
cool. I just wanted the cool visual.
Just the coolness.
Spiritual weapon is
Spiritual
concentration.
Spiritual weapon is concentration. Yes. Oh wait, no, just duration 1 minute. Nope, no concentration.
All right.
Duration 1 minute. And I do take damage on the first turn. Yeah, I do.
For heartache.
Never mind. No, I don't. No, I'm good.
So for heartache,
So there's so much text here. Okay.
you immediately take 1d6 plus the weapon's magical bonus.
To damage rolls worth of necrotic damage, that can't be. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, I'll do that.
it's currently a +1 weapon.
Yep.
So 1d6 plus 1 necrotic damage.
Okay. Cool.
Right in front of me, you're just gonna pull the sword out. Okay.
I don't make any eye contact. Okay. And then I'll use my movement.
Good.
Okay, you just calm down.
I'm gonna need you to X-nay on
I'm
the
trying to
good.
decide stuff real quick, and I need you to just real quick, just quickly, just shh. And then I'll go ahead and run up as far as I
20,
can.
25, 30.
And I don't have an action to attack or anything, so it's gonna sort of be like just out of the water, just a little bit at a time, swords out, walk up, and how tall is this guy? Is he like much taller? At least we talking like.
He is about 6 foot.
Okay,
even.
so it's not even that far from me. So I'll be like, hi there. That's it, and then I just move on.
You brought friends. Cute. Brings us to Koski.
Koski will run up to him and
He is flanked.
swing Rage Clutter at him. I'm not gonna use the ability, but anyway.
Are you raging?
Yes, sorry. Rage. Fire, Necrotic, Radiant, and Psychic.
All right. Good choices.
All good
I
choices.
had a feeling.
Are you recklessly attacking or?
No.
Flanking.
I'm flanking though.
That's true, yeah.
28.
That hits, yeah.
Nice. But just barely.
29, sorry. My +1 for wave cutter. 12, 16, 17, 18, 19.
All right.
Second attack. 21.
That does hit.
$11.
All right. So, when Koski rages this time, is it a scream? What do we get? Is it just a stern look?
Yeah, this is a silent rage. This is the first, probably the first enemy in this campaign that he is genuinely just angry at. This isn't just like, I need to get myself hyped to do this.
This
is a genuinely bad man. And Koski is annoyed at his xenophobia.
All right. So you grab wave cutter, run up. You start with an overhead swing, cut into the armor a little bit, into the shoulder. You pull it out, and then just a full wind up into the gut. And he's just gonna push the blade out.
Koski will ready a defensive posture and just... I am looking forward to this battle with you.
I'm looking forward to lunch.
Oh, it's lunch.
All right, and that will bring us to Cayetana.
Ooh. Alright. So I'm gonna of course run up, because that's my thing. Do I have to be within melee in order to have flanking? Because I have a 10-foot weapon.
No. But he is going to use a reaction when you come within 10 feet
Okay.
to attack you
Okay.
You gave
with his pole arm.
Oh, you
Ooh, he has the polar master.
monster. You monster.
He's going to expend one of those resources in order to do it.
If you kill me with a min-max character, my next character, oh, Ryan.
Oh, I'm gonna show you, min-max.
Oh.
All right. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that'll be...
Okay.
That'll be 17 points of slashing damage. And you are unable to heal until the start of his next turn.
Okay.
I'm useless. Oh boy.
As
So-
he just hears you running up, quickly turning on a dime, puts the blade out, and you not really expecting him to attack you when you saw him busy with Koski, kind of run into the blade a little bit, and that wound stings a lot more than you were expecting, and just have a bad feeling about the wound.
Okay. I am going to try to hit him without Great Weapon Master.
All right.
That's a crit.
That'll hit.
Total 28. All right. So I'm using my scythe. So does that mean the 2d6s also doubles?
all dice you are rolling are doubled.
Alright, so that's 2d6. And then the 2d10s. That's 1. I need 1 more. I don't. You know what, I'll use that guy. Alright, so I'm gonna do, because I don't know about damage types matter, so 10 plus 4 plus 5, 19. The scythe is pierce slashing?
Scythe is
That's
slashing.
Slashing damage. 19 slashing damage. And then that's 17 psychic damage. And I am going to favored foe him
All right.
because I hit.
I'm just going to use Hunter's Mark for that.
Sounds good. Now, with favored foe, it says including this attack when the extra damage starts. So that's a d6. Do I also double that?
You would have had to do that, I believe, before.
It's when you hit. You have to land a hit. So upon knowing that you hit, you cast it.
Then yes.
Okay.
And remind me, favorite foe, is that concentration?
It is. But it doesn't even cost any type of action. Alright, so that's just 5, and I guess that's 5 more slashing damage, I believe. Yeah.
24 slashing and 17 psychic. All right.
I am now going to cast Zephyr Strike as a bonus action, because favored foe is not an action, so
Zephyr Strike is also concentration.
it is. So
Favorite foe is gone.
Favorite foe is gone. Now I have Zephyr Strike. I would give myself advantage to this attack, but I already have advantage. So I'm going to try to hit again.
Roll to hit.
That is 18 plus 8, 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, and since I used the Zephyr Strike one, that's an extra d8. So, weapon damage is a d10, Zephyr Strike is a d8, Snuff's weapon damage is 2d6. Not great numbers, but what we have there is 7. We said slashing, right?
Yes.
So 7 slashing damage, 8 force damage, 3 psychic damage.
How's he looking?
How's he looking?
He's looking hurt. You guys have dealt over 100 points of damage to him.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know if everyone has seen my stamina siphon, but basically, as she is fully just
You cannot heal.
Huh?
You cannot heal until the start of his turn.
That's only when I kill something. That's parasitic hunger.
Oh, I am thinking of a different ability.
Yeah. So with stamina siphon, as she is just trying to find any little hole in his armor and stuff like that, you kind of just like see like the blood is pulling along with the scythe, and like it's just kind of like I'm just basically sapping him. Like you can just see it's traveling up the sword and into me, and so that is the thing that you guys have maybe seen me fully do before. I don't know, but like my eyes kind of turn black and I'm just fully absorbing his energy. He cannot take reactions, and my movement speed is increased by 10.
All right. That brings us...
I'm going to move. I guess he's focused on me right now. If he's gonna hit me melee, he's gonna have to move to me. So he hit me from 10 feet away.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. I am going to move to here. How far is that from him?
That's about... He is 25 feet from you.
25 feet? That works.
That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Brings us to his turn. Let's see.
He's like, you get one more hit, but that's it. One more.
It's like a single tear.
Yeah.
Out of one eye, just like you get
one more.
one more.
All right, that's enough. And you're just going to see his eyes start to go fully black.
Okay.
I already did that.
And
You're biting off me.
the piping sound sounds like it's maybe 10 feet away.
Oh gosh.
And he's going to activate his radiant consumption.
Oh, good.
Like eating it.
Oh, good.
Had a feeling.
So,
Oh, good.
he is... The only way I can think to describe it is anti-light.
Sure.
It's not darkness. It is bright, but it is black. Almost like the Darksaber in Star Wars.
Sure.
Yeah, he's Vanta blacking.
Yeah,
That's
Vanta,
about it.
yeah.
Yes.
Don't you
In a 10-foot radius around him, it is considered bright light. Additional 10 feet, it would be dim light.
Okay.
And
The darkness is loud.
I know. It's a loud darkness.
that is his bonus action. For his action, this is your boy, right?
Oh, me?
Towards Dante.
Damn, I should stay next to him.
First attack.
I deserve it.
Let's see.
It's okay.
What can I add on to this?
What can I add on to it? Oh god.
It's okay, guys. I have a lot of health. I built this character to be able to take a hit. Okay.
He's going to add on a disarming attack to this.
Oh no. It's a multi-class.
Nope.
Oh, it's the, oh.
It's cheap.
Yeah, okay.
Cheap and a battlemaster.
Alright, cool.
That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
You got it, buddy. Yeah. Natural 16. My strength's not great, but 18.
That just makes it.
I mean, that's all you need.
So you are not disarmed,
Good.
but you are going to take
being disarmed.
24 points of slashing damage, and you cannot be healed or regain hit points until the start of his next turn.
Who needs it?
Second attack.
Well, in reaction to the first attack, I will use a 3rd level Hellish Rebuke.
All right. He'll eat it.
So.
Oh, wait. I forgot to add the extra radiant damage.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'll add it to the.
Light.
That is an additional 5 points of radiant damage.
5 points of radiant.
You kind of deserve this because you went away from our plan to use your little blade.
Yeah, absolutely. No question. Yeah, all good.
You varied from the plan.
I hope you're learning a lesson.
Nope. 21 points of fire damage.
Nope.
If they don't, well, they succeed in the save.
Dex save.
Yeah. Dex save 16.
You were supposed
It's going to use a point of Indomitable.
No problem.
Where did it go so I can actually mark this off?
He probably takes 10 damage. It's fine. 10 fire.
Yeah, he made it.
What's the number?
17 on the die
Yeah, it's fine.
for a total of
Like 30.
26.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll make my dex saves. It's okay. I don't need
That was
to.
10 points of damage?
Yes.
All right. So the second attack is going to be aimed at Horus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really thought he
That's a 19 to hit.
Don't
That
even-
hits. Everything hits.
You would have to roll a natural 1.
Yeah, it has to be that one. Alright, I'm ready. Where's my damage?
I'm sad I didn't get his attention.
Yeah. You
Oh,
married.
Senpai noticed me.
I think he's noticing you. He's just not gonna walk up to you. He's playing the "you come to me" game.
That'll be
What's tankiest you spellcasters?
I may be healthy, but I'm not tanky.
14 points of slashing damage, and you cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn.
I still have 1 temp hit point.
Ooh, I don't.
And then he is going to make a third attack against. Against Koski. He wants to share the not healing.
Nice. Also, they're not temp if it's from the aid spell. It's max.
Uh,
I thought it was
That is a 24 to hit Koski.
It is.
All right, and he is also going to attempt to disarm you. So I need a strength save as well.
I believe that is with advantage. No, it's checks. Nope. Saving throws. Yep. 23. 23.
So you are also able to hold on to your weapon. So that'll be
I'm sorry, 26. It's late. My math thing
that'll
is
be
not quite
15 points of slashing damage halved down to
there.
7. And you also cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn. He is then
Fourth attack? What is this?
Is he gonna run up on me?
going to spend another one of his superiority die to use evasive footwork
Sure.
and add a superiority die to his armor class as he runs up on you.
That's just a thing he can do whenever.
No action required.
Yeah, superiority dice just happens.
All right, so that raised his armor class by that much. You may all take an attack opportunity if you would like.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Was there still
I love it. Well, it doesn't
advantage
matter.
to his flank when he went to run?
Sure.
I actually had a 22 on mine.
Does a 22 hit?
Does not hit, does not hit,
Damn.
Wow, a 22.
does not hit.
You were flanking too.
Okay, this is a
Oh,
problem.
wait, do I get advantage?
Yes,
It would have been so fun.
23?
does not hit.
Wow.
This is a problem.
Okay, but that's what the
It's only for this turn,
That's,
it's only
only,
for this
that's the
turn.
superiority die thing.
So you all go to swing, and he is far more nimble than he looks like he should be as he ducks under your blades, parries the axe, and
Yes.
just outruns your fist. And he's charging up towards you, Kaiten. It looks like he's about to do a leaping stab with the halberd. As he is going to action surge.
Oh, yeah.
3 attacks on me.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yep, all 3 attacks on you.
I did forget about that.
You did do a lot.
This is a fighter.
Yeah, I did forget about that. That one, I forgot about it.
That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Second attack. 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And third attack is a 22 to hit. So that is going to be 19 points of slashing damage to you, and you cannot heal until the start of his next turn.
Mm-hmm. That
And he will have continued to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
While staying in.
yep. Still
Melee?
melee.
Yep.
Still in range.
Well, technically it doesn't have to be because polearm, so you didn't have to walk up in range, right?
He's 10 feet from Kaitana.
Okay.
That brings us to Horus.
If someone were to get here, would it be considered flanked or no? Because there's the gap. Mind the gap.
If someone were to get behind him, I would consider it flanked for the purpose of two polearm fighters fighting.
How is he looking?
Like he's not out of the fight.
Can you take his blade out?
Okay.
Yeah, you can dispel that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
Dispel the blade.
I
I'm
forgot.
saying this out loud. We can all.
Yeah. I mean, Matt forgot.
I will continue the role of support. Dispel magic on the blade. Just stop that.
All right. This one is going to need a roll.
Let's see.
Nope.
I think you should count the one where it landed in your hand. What was that number?
That was like a 14.
That's not bad.
So
But that
you go to
one
cast
on
the
same
spell,
round.
and it doesn't seem to take hold. You see it fighting to suppress the magic. But this is a strong weapon.
A lot stronger. Got it. Not much else I can do.
Get in range, or at least try.
Get in range.
I said out of range. But he has those boots too, so I don't know if you can.
Just so we know he's got his thing going.
Oh, can I get on the hill?
Yeah.
You choosing the hill to die on. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm choosing a hill to die on.
How far you want to go?
So right now we're about... How far am I from? I want to stay within 60 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I'll go back 15 more feet, if I can. Okay.
I don't know if there's high ground in this game. That's not the same. I don't think that's the.
There's already the General Kenobi and Duel of the Fates intensifies in the chat. So
All right. That your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So Horace is running away.
I'm running, just trying to not be...
Horace!
You guys got this.
Blades hurt!
Dante, it's your turn.
Yeah, blades do hurt. Blades do hurt indeed. I will.
Also, make sure to.
Yeah, take the damage every turn. Yes. Where's the d6? That's a lot of damage from that. Wow, it's doing more damage to me than I've done with it. Isn't that funny? Is that karma? I think I have a new name for the sword. So I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and I will cast a. Do they still have the? Do they look like they're just as nimble? Do they look like this? Are they doing the nimbleness? Are they doing that? You know what I mean? Like the kind of thing.
For like the way they're attacking, or
Or like the way they're moving. They're maneuvering right now. Still, that's my question.
No.
Nope. Okay, then I'll go up and I will 4th level inflict wounds. Oh, sorry. That's not that terrible. It's pretty
How
bad.
many of
but
these
I'm
dice
probably
do you
not
have
gonna
left
hit
before I
but, you know, it's
use
fine.
it on this?
Wait. No, I want to get on the other side of them so it's flanking. Can I do that?
what is that?
It's an attack roll though, so it's still.
That's 30 feet.
So no flanking.
Not quite.
That's fine. It probably doesn't hit. 16.
No.
Damn it.
So you go to hit or you go to just place your hand on him. The necromantic energy pulsating through your hand. And what he does is he just slaps your hand away.
Rude. I'll go ahead and bonus action attack with the spiritual weapon. Same number, so probably not. 16. Wait, a different? Yeah, 16 doesn't hit. So I'm like, trying my best. Well,
All
that's
right.
probably it for me.
Brings us to Koski.
Koski is going to get here. I believe I have enough because I do have extra
5,
movement
10,
speed.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep, perfect. I will swing.
All right, roll hit.
26 to hit.
26 to hit, that hits.
12, 15.
15. All right. So, yeah, you run up behind him and kind of skidding to a stop. Just put it in his back. You're pretty sure you just nicked his spine.
Just nicked.
No, this is really starting to hurt.
Koski will hammer in horns following that attack. So that is a strength saving throw.
Uh, 26.
That's probably going to succeed. 8 plus- Yeah, it's 20 to beat. So he succeeds on that.
So you go to hit him and he's trying to stiff arm your head essentially, and he slows you down enough to where you can't really get the momentum to shove him.
Koski's just going to swing again.
All right.
Oh, the duality of man. I got a 1 and a 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so I just
Double,
double,
dice.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so 15. How's he looking?
Still very capable.
Okay. That is 22 damage.
All right.
Koski already defensive, and then just that's turn.
All right. Brings us to Cayetana.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
Nice.
Gonna try to gash in as hard as I can, probably in the same places with my tip of my scythe. Just get in there. All right, for that first one, that is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
All right, and then so same thing, favored foe. So that is a D10 of normal damage, and then a 2d6 from the psychic, an extra d6. I'll do the 2 psychic damage first. That is 8 psychic damage. That is 19 slashing damage. I think is what we said.
All right.
And then once again, I'm gonna cast Zephyr's Strike. Going to use my advantage attack to get the extra d8. Hopefully hits. That is a 22.
22. That does hit.
All right. I d8 for force damage, 2d6 for psychic damage, d10 for piercing. All right. So that is 11 psychic damage. That is 10 slashing damage, and that is 2 force damage.
All right.
Cool.
He is going to, as a reaction,
He doesn't have reaction? Oh, at the start of my... No, he lost his reaction to when I hit him the first time.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Yeah.
He can verbally complain, that's about it.
Yeah.
He can think about us writing a strong letter to corporate.
All right.
I'm thinking about moving. His turn is next, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get 1 reaction. You guys are chilling? I mean, you two.
Unless, I mean, yeah, I think so.
Did he hit you hard?
I'm good.
I mean, he's fine. Look at where he is. He's,
And my just barely didn't get through the temp HP, so or max.
We'll stand next to him.
25, 30. What's your movement speed right now?
80?
Yeah. When it's high 10 of the answer is always, there's
All
always
right.
enough.
So you run over to Horace.
Mhm.
How are you looking?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, like I got some good nicks on me, but you know, I'm okay.
All right.
I would like to heal, but
You were very fast.
He's just going
thank
to
you.
turn and face y'all. His turn.
Want to see me do it again? I probably have enough movement.
Let's see. Which of you do I want to use? He's going to pull out a potion from his belt and down that as a bonus action.
Only fair. It is only fair.
Honestly, at least just second wind, bro. You don't need the superior healing.
Quick,
okay?
change the boss
Oh,
music.
how'd you guess the right one?
I knew what it was. Okay. Because I would
We
do
need
the
like
same
this
thing.
second level boss
Yeah.
music now. This is my final form.
Yeah, now we're in phase 2. Let's...
No, you're not.
No, it's still phase
We're
one.
not even in
More
phase
dice.
2.
No, it's still phase one.
But all my effort.
It was worse
30
ways.
points of healing.
Yeah, there's worse ways for a Polar Master to use his bonus action. It's fine.
That's fair.
And for his action,
Are we focusing on damage or like turning that blade off so we can heal?
I mean,
he's going to just lay into Koski. You've been annoying him.
Konski can take it.
First attack, 24 to hit. Second attack is a 15 to hit. Third attack is a natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
What's the range of silvery barbs?
60?
60, I believe, but I will double check.
It's not. He's
I did ask to say within 60.
Oh, yeah.
He did say
he
like
did
You
say
did.
50 feet away.
But
He
I
did
will
say.
double check silvery barbs just so we know.
The new roll is a total of 28.
So that's
But not a crit.
not
28 instead of 30.
60 feet. Yeah, it is 60 feet. Cool.
All
I
right.
picked all of my spells according to 60 feet. So I don't have to remember different ranges.
He's also going to
You will have advantage on your next roll.
he's going to put a cruelty die into this.
Ooh.
That's not a thing. Come on.
All right. So for the first attack, that deals 16. Nah, he's gonna pump the extra radiant in there for a total of 21.
so 10.
Yes. And then second attack is 15 halved down to
So
7. That's his turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Koski's still fine.
Yeah?
We've pretty much just gone below my extra HP.
Yeah. I'll make sure to change that. That brings us to Horse.
I'm gonna cast slow.
All right.
Ooh, give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. What's your DC?
16.
He's going to use his second use of Indomitable for a total of 23. Natural 20.
Silvery barbs. I got my reaction back.
You did. That is a 16 on the die.
Does that cancel out the advantage?
Oh, silvery
They had advantage.
from silvery barbs. Then.
I'm just asking if they
I'll just
stack.
put it back.
Okay.
I believe it does not. Yeah. And that's it.
No, wait.
I don't think they stack.
Well, they don't stack on the same person.
Yeah, but I was wondering different people.
I'll look it up. But that's going to be my turn. That's all I got.
All right.
So I have no bonus action spells.
Brings us to Dante.
Yeah, I will. That'll be the only time I ever get to heal. Now, hear me out. First things first. I'm the realist. Let's see what I got here.
I always think that.
Mm-hmm.
God, Jesus. Okay.
Keep rolling high.
Okay. Yeah. I'm rolling high. Okay. We're rolling high. We're rolling. Yikes. Okay, I'm taking more damage from this guy than you. Okay. I just wanted to kill with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. Okay. I'm thinking of healing myself.
That's weird wording. A creature can be empowered only by one use of the spell at a time. Yeah, so one person at a time.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So then I will heal myself.
I feel like this is worded weird.
It
Yeah.
says a creature, so doesn't say multiple creatures can't.
Oh, D8s. D8s for cure wounds.
Yeah, what do you think?
What?
What are you doing?
Cure wounds.
All right.
Why can't I roll that badly when it's
We'll look up the spell. Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
13 plus 5. Yeah, it's only 18 points of healing. And we're healing on that. And then bonus action, I'll hit with the my bonus action attack. Okay. Which will be. It misses. Yeah, Dante cannot do any damage. Or maybe he doesn't want to. Hey, could be a
What
character
was the
choice.
total to hit?
Oh, no, it didn't. No, it's a natural 5, and natural 8 was a 16.
No.
It doesn't. And I suppose, unless my spiritual weapon is flanking, and then they get an advantage. But I suppose
You said you were
yeah, I know.
holding it.
I would have moved for flanking, but now do I run away? They use the reaction, right? Isn't that true?
They can't
don't have
reuse
reactions right
reactions.
now.
Ooh, I'll run away.
Where are you going?
Away. Yeah. Just that way. For sure, that way.
Husky's gonna yell as you're running away.
Hmm?
Dante, you're going the wrong way if
Oh.
you need to kill this one.
Whoops. You know me.
You don't have to kill him, sweetie.
All right.
It's okay if you want to run.
Is that your turn?
I think at the last moment, it's like one of those like running and then turning around things and running back next turn. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's it.
Koski, it's your turn.
How does he look?
Like he's been put through the ringer.
But they could do little to the middle finger.
He's still standing quite well, though.
Alright, I have advantage from silvery barbs. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Oh, sorry. There is one thing because you guys started your turn within 5 feet of him.
Oh, sure.
It is 5 points of radiant damage for you, halved to 2.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Koski's gonna try to hammering horns him again.
Roll to hit.
Do it this way, my guy.
Is it just strength save for him, or
Yeah, it's
are you
just a
rolling to hit?
strength
Okay. That is a 22.
He succeeds, and then we'll swing again. I don't have advantage this time, right? It was just the first attack?
Just the first roll.
If you want to reckless attack, you can give yourself advantage.
It's true.
Alright, I will reckless attack.
Yeah, he's probably gonna hit you anyways.
I don't have silvery barbs this turn, remember that.
20 to hit.
Because you dispelled magic on his armor class, that does hit. If you did not, it would not.
10 damage.
I did one thing this fight at least.
10 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that'd be great.
Yeah, you got rid of his AC of 20 and made it a 19.
And Koski will move. I feel like I shouldn't move. I feel like I should just keep distracting him. Koski is possibly going to regret this, but he's going to just stay there and keep tanking.
I
All right.
would. You don't have to stay within melee. Doesn't really matter. It just depends on where you start your turn. I guess it doesn't matter.
Alright, I'll back up 15 feet. Is that enough? Because you have polearm nonsense, right?
I just wanna make sure that
you would
can
you would
get
have to be
close.
in melee for me to get advantage, so you could stay. It doesn't.
No, I mean,
Mhm.
with your experience from having polearm nonsense, is 15 feet far enough away from him?
Oh, I don't know because 10 feet is what I have, and I think his radiant thing is just 5 feet, so that's what I'm really worried about.
Alright, I'll back up 15 feet. Oh, no, I'll go straight back.
All right. That's your turn, Koski.
Yep.
Kaitana.
I messed up. So, I have 40 feet of movement right now.
You're about there.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh my goodness. Huh?
That's where you would be.
That's where you would have been with 40 feet rather than the 80.
No. I had the full movement last turn. Now I
That's
have
just-
40 feet, and I want to get there.
At this point in time.
Is it nighttime yet? Can you fly?
I can, but it doesn't help.
It is
But-
evening, but he is also giving off light.
Yeah. Can you bring me 40 feet, though? Oh, am I in range?
5,
10 feet?
10, 15.
That's awful. Alright. So, since I am just a little bit short, all my spells like add movement, I need to hit. I'm gonna take off the chancleta and I'm gonna say, Mira Bobo, leave them alone, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
All right.
And I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike first.
All right.
So,
Roll to hit.
yes, this is a ranged attack.
First time we've seen it actually used in combat.
So yeah, she is just full chucking it, and she's like, not as fast as she was before, and she's like, damn it. So she gets the chancleta off, and she's just like,
I imagine you just kick it up, catch it.
oh yes, perfect. Alright, so ranged attack is a +2. Well, +5. Oh, that's a 23.
That'll hit.
The first chancleta hits! Listen, it just fully auto-targets right to the face.
Love this so much.
Alright, so we agree that that's a light hammer, so that is a d4. So that is 4 plus dexterity, so 6 damage.
6 damage. That would kill a normal person. Like it would actually that you're gonna. I just want to know.
With the force thrown.
Yeah, I just want to say, truly, the commoners in town would die if they were hit by a giant.
Yeah.
Actually.
4 HP commoner.
And a 23 too, you're not dodging
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
you need magic to dodge that
You put that
chancleta.
through someone's window and brain them with
Oh.
a chancleta.
That's
So
the kind of
unbiased.
chunklet that gets embedded in the wall.
Yeah.
Like,
So, that was your first chunkletta.
Yes. So since it hits, is the other one? So let me see if this is melee only. It's a melee weapon attack, so that wouldn't count. But with Zephyr Strike, I do have 30 feet increased movement speed since I made an attack roll. I am going to now get 5 feet closer and hit him with my scythe.
Roll to hit.
All right. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 2d6 worth of psychic damage. When it hits, I'm gonna cast. Not really casting. I'm gonna use my third. Oh, my last favorite foe.
All right.
So that is 6 psychic damage. That's 10. 8 plus 5 is 13 slashing.
All right.
So I will keep it on him because I'm not casting a spell again. I can't. I do, since I hit him, he does not have reactions. I used how much speed to get here?
45.
45. So that means I have like 35 left.
You said you had 40 feet of movement, cast Zephyr Strike, which gave you 30
So
feet
25
because you hit.
Yep.
So
And
you
then-
have 25 feet remaining.
Well, Stamina Siphon also gives me 10 feet.
Right. So yeah, 35.
I don't want to die. I will go next to Dante.
In front of, next to,
Next to.
30, 35.
Oh, perfect. And how far is Koski from me?
$40.
Perfect.
That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That brings us to the good deputy.
I didn't pick up my chunklet, by the way.
We'll get it after.
It's embedded in his skull right now.
It's part of the loot that we get at the end of it, right?
Bro, he's
where
definitely
does
got
chocolate
a
come from?
he's got a chicharron right there on the head. Like it's the full cartoon bump right there.
The stars are spinning.
My Spanish ancestors definitely blessed that chunklet though.
All right. He's going to pull out a different potion. This one is not red.
Oh,
This
no.
one is fiery orange.
Fiery.
And it looks like it's glowing.
Where's he getting these?
It's called inventory.
You know, standard issue.
So,
All guards get this potion.
this is bonus action. It's going to run up to...
Okay.
get within range. It's going to roll to hit you
Okay.
because you've been annoying him.
I'm doing a lot of damage.
And I haven't done anything. I truly have been so useless, so.
Glad we took this mission on
Yeah.
for you.
It's going to be
For real.
2 attacks, 1 attack.
Okay.
Please bring me back up.
I can.
First attack against Cayetana.
I can revive you too if you need me.
Yeah.
And I will.
You may need to by the end of this combat.
It's a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Ryan, you know my armor class.
Second attack
He wants to hear it.
is
Let's
a
hear the yes. That is.
14 to hit.
Nope.
1 attack against you. It's a natural 20 for a 32.
I use my reaction.
I'll use my reaction not for silvery barbs to stop the natural 20, but to do more damage to them with my. I do a second level hellish rebuke.
I'm gonna use my reaction with Sentinel to hit him.
You use silvery barbs.
Oh no, that
No?
was from.
Okay.
No, I used it on my turn. I'm sitting,
Gotcha.
like,
So
I just-
Sentinel.
Yeah.
13. 14 points of damage. Oh well, probably halved from the
Dex save.
Yeah.
27 to hit.
Nat 1 for a total of 10.
13. Then do you? Or 14? What did I say?
14.
Sorry? 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, that is 10 psychic damage and 8 slashing.
All right.
Now crit me, buddy. Let's see it. What you got?
Gonna do you first.
Oh.
He's going to pump the additional 5 points of radiant into this from his ability. So, total of 12 points of slashing plus 5 points of radiant for a total of 17.
Okay.
And he's going to pump a cruelty die into you.
Yeah, makes sense. I deserve it.
no.
I'm questioning some choices right now.
Yeah, Dante's questioning lots. What do we got?
Uh, 30 points of damage to you. And sorry, I forgot to add 2 points of damage to you from the potion he drank.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting 30.
It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. Okay.
I need to not be in this combat anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, look.
But that is his turn.
How's he looking?
He looks hurt.
We ask this every single round.
We gotta know.
You guys have dealt over 250 points of damage.
Mostly
to him.
them. I think.
And that's
I
with
haven't
him
done any
healing.
damage. Wait, Horace, have you done any damage?
No,
I haven't either.
I've done 0 damage.
So that would be 280 points
Mostly
of
us.
damage with what he's healed.
Has any of the damage looked like it's not doing as much damage?
Oh, it's sinking in fully.
What is
Every
it?
hit has not been with resistance.
Cool. Cool.
What is
Also,
this
we're checking
creature?
so much because you have to kill him.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Well, I can't kill him if I can't hit him. Okay, look, it's just not how it
Give
works.
me an insight check.
I shall. Also, all my magical attacks are lethal, so I might need to chill.
Nah, I keep hitting them. I'll revive them and then kill them.
That's a 8.
He doesn't look concerned.
Yeah, just keep hitting them.
Cool. I have a feeling if he dies, he's not dead.
Yeah.
That brings us to Horus.
damage, or try to do more things.
Damage is great. With that blade, I probably need to leave the fight because I will just go down and not be able to be brought back up.
Start digging into my 4th levels. 4th level dispel magic on the blade.
All right.
Still a roll with that one.
I am going to need a roll.
Oh gosh. Damn.
Why is it the same number? Yeah, that doesn't do it. Unless, wait, does casting give me another bonus? No, it just makes the spell more effective.
Correct.
Nope. That is
It would be if the spell you were trying to dispel were at a, say, a 4th level spell,
Yeah.
it would get rid of it. There's a DC for the dispel on this item.
Yeah. Unlucky. Just move back another 15 feet. As long as I can still see him,
All right.
I can still see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
Dante. Go ahead and roll for your blade.
That was 2 different dice that were the same answer.
I want to deactivate this blade, okay? It wasn't as bad, okay, thank God. Okay. Can't heal anyone that was hit.
Wasn't it just until his next turn, though?
It is until the start of his turn.
Yeah, so you can heal just about everyone that hasn't been hit this turn.
Oh yeah, so,
So,
just us two.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
That's
two
fair.
can't be healed.
You're
Horace
okay, right?
or
I'm fine.
Koski can be healed currently.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay.
I'm the only one.
I've
We're
taken
the only
some-
ones who
Yeah,
need
we're
to
the only
heal.
ones who actually need to heal.
I've taken some hits, but I'm not, like, hurting.
Gosh.
I'm
Fine.
I'm
Can
gonna.
I get around them to flank? Okay. I'm just gonna try again. Last 4th level spell. Try to do a little bit of damage here. Come on, you. I'm looking specifically at you. Okay. If that's not cocked, that's great. It's not. Yeah, that probably hits. Yeah. 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. Okay.
This 4th level inflict wounds.
It is, and I'm also. I just want to see if the other one hits. It's my bonus action spiritual weapon attack. But it's also an advantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, same number, 24.
Those both hit.
Okay. I have the dice ready.
Is this Dante's first like purposeful
Yeah.
trying to kill someone attack?
Absolutely. I think the way that I'm. Let me do the math first, please. I guess a lot of math.
Oh.
43
Ooh,
points
wow.
of damage.
Cool.
42
You had
points of damage.
41 hit points.
Ooh, that would have been great if
Phase 2.
it's over right now. If it's over, then it's great.
So
Was that just a spell?
It's 2 spells,
Oh, okay. Well,
technically. Yeah, it was.
describe how this would look.
I think.
Kill him.
I think my heartache, the blood changes color with the inflict wounds. I inflict wounds my own blood in the sword, and then both swords at the same time slash. And I'm going for the head, thinking thinking that it's going to be a killing blow. And I think in that moment I'm like, you know what? At this point it's life or death, and I'm like, you know what? If it's life or death, I can make the choice, and I think I do it.
So-
in that moment, but
You feel yourself cut through his spine.
yeah.
For all intents and purposes, you just decapitated him. You did not cut
Yeah.
clean head off. It is
Just like the spine part.
spine and the back half of the neck.
But still probably dead. So I'm like, oh crap. I did it.
It's going to turn to you. My turn.
You already had your turn.
And he is at 5 hit points.
Oh no, I hate this.
Would there be a moment, because like just action economy,
It is.
I go after Dante, would there be a moment before that Koski can take an action?
So if we're looking at this like magic, if it's on the stack,
Sure. And we do. So
Yeah.
it's the best way I can explain
So
it to y'all.
read the card to explain the card.
Yeah.
So he has 2 abilities that instantly happen.
Okay,
So those are.
It is upon reaching 0 HP,
gotcha. Okay,
they play off of each other.
that answers my question. Thank you.
This has been a judge call with Ryan. All right. So we're still in initiative.
Sure.
Brings us to Koski.
When we were walking here,
Mm-hmm.
he was toying with a necklace, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the darn boots.
I
Shit, it's about the boots.
Told you to dispel them.
do I have enough movement to get here with 40?
35, 40.
Perfect. I am going to reckless attack.
All right, roll to hit.
$20 to hit.
That'll hit.
swinging for non-lethal.
Does he look worried at all?
No.
Yeah. I don't even think it matters.
So you're gonna knock him out?
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not how non-lethal works. Never mind.
He's unconscious, yeah.
15 damage.
15. He only has 5 currently.
Sure.
So. You're pretty much swinging with the flat of the blade or the back of the blade rather than the actual blade trying to knock him out. And you do hit him in the side of the head. He looks more like he's stunned for a moment.
That's fine. In that moment of stun, because I am hitting him from behind, I would like to try to get that necklace off of his neck.
Give me a athletics check. This is opposed athletics. He is going to have disadvantage though.
Guys, if we just take all of his equipment off one at a time, he can't have any magic. That's just the best type of dispel magic.
We just need to get rid of it. Take his shoes off.
Or you do a
26.
persuasion check for strip poker, and then halfway through we go back to fighting.
You are lucky you rolled well, because even with disadvantage, I just got a 23. So you managed to rip that necklace off. And it's at that point that, Dante, you see a look in his eye of, no.
Oh, good.
I will use my bonus action to hurl that necklace into the water.
All right. You get a quick glimpse of it as it's flying through the air.
Horace, we gotta find that later.
Horace mentioned a holy symbol earlier.
Get a good look at it.
Yeah, where it landed, yeah. Remember that spot.
Alright. That is your turn, Koski.
Technically I have another attack, but
Non-lethal.
instead of an attack, can I just pin him with all my weight?
Give me another athletics check. This is essentially a grapple.
21.
27.
Silver
Okay.
stars.
Do it.
That's what I use it.
22, I was off by one.
31.
Gross.
Yeah, gross. Gross.
I'll take that advantage, please.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it'll just be a
Actually-
light shove.
So you go to get on top of him, and he's just. He
He's
grabs.
fight or flighting.
He grabs your shirt and holds you up.
Okay.
Can
Can he physically? If
Who
he's
is
6
this
feet
guy?
tall and I'm nearly
You were
8.
going on top of
Oh,
him,
okay.
and he's just.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're also
I am
looking
gonna.
in his face, and there's these orange veins kind of going all throughout his body.
Sure.
Some sort of giant strength potion, maybe.
Ah.
Maybe.
Oh, I
If you are
was
going to do something, this
I'll
is the
do
time to do it.
I'm thinking.
That would bring us to Cayetana.
Yay. Gosh darn it. Can I pull out my glaive?
Yeah.
Alright, because the snuff is magical, so that'll just murder him. With the dull end of my glaive, I would like to hit him.
Roll to hit.
And I'll get into flanking position. Wow, I missed. 17.
That will not hit.
I can't use a first strike because force damage. Well, no, I already have advantage. I'm gonna hit him again. Okay. Let's see. 22.
22.
Ooh, is he out of the free action plus 7 AC crap? And he's
No.
out of indomitable, and he's out of my man. Not looking great.
No, he's going to use his last superiority die here.
He didn't
He only
use
used it
before.
once. No, twice.
No, he must use it more than twice.
I don't know.
Each disarming attack, evasive footwork.
Yeah.
Actually, I miscounted. He has one more. He raised his armor class just enough to dodge that.
Good.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's struggling to math right now.
Is that your turn, Kayatana?
Yeah, just bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
All right. That'll bring us to his turn.
Where's he going?
He should have evaded and run. That's what he should do. He seemed like he had decent movement.
He's going to throw Koski at Kayatana.
Improvised weapon.
Would there be a strength save there? Koski's like probably like
His strength is
600
currently
pounds.
25.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but Koski's like 600 pounds.
technically he took a potion of giant
Oh,
strength, so
true,
he's,
yeah, you're
he's
right,
the
you're right,
strength
you're
of a giant.
You're right.
Strong.
So this is an improvised weapon
Don't you
attack.
say it. Don't you say it.
No, that was where I was stopping.
Strong like Koski.
Strong like Kotsky? Oh, hey. It's strong.
That'll be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, no.
I assume I'm taking like
So you're
Some point
both
of damage
taking. Yeah, sure. He'll add a cruelty die into this.
I hate it.
And the radiant.
This isn't cruel, this is love matching, okay?
she's married.
So that'll be 15 points
Ooh.
of bludgeoning
Of Kotsky
damage.
Does this count as an attack against Kotsky?
No,
fuzzy at
this is an attack against you.
I hate this.
And Koski, you're raging, so half of that for 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you just land on Kayatana. You were concentrating on Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Give me a concentration check.
I have a
And
question
you would
because
both be prone here.
this is a weird interaction. So he threw me out of range, right? So
It is forced movement, so
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
not an attack of opportunity.
okay.
It's 10.
10?
Yeah.
DC is half the damage taken.
So
or,
7.
Yeah, so. Or 10, whichever is higher.
Oh.
So,
I made it.
yeah. Still has Hunter's Mark.
What is my current condition?
Prone.
Okay.
Unless you are more than that.
In love?
Uh,
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm just checking.
Because he will get off of me.
And he's
Why
going
would you
to
do it?
attack you, Dante, for the other 2 attacks.
2? Come on, that doesn't count as like.
That was one of his attacks.
Okay.
Now I want to hit him.
All right.
Wait, just so you know-
are currently prone.
Yep, I have disadvantage.
Just so he knows, if he only has like 5 hit points left, every time he's hit me so far, he's taken way more than 5 damage a hit from my reaction. But if he wants to, he's more than welcome to.
Why are you saying
He's
that? You have to
panicking.
kill him.
Oh, if he runs from me, I still get to hit. I can get to hit him either way. I don't care. I kill him.
You know
either way.
what? He's not dumb. You make a good point.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, he's going to risk the attack of opportunity, rely on his armor class, and try and run for the river.
I assume he would. It's okay. This is what I planned.
You may take an attack of
And
opportunity
I
if you
shall.
like.
I already did,
Don't forget
but
you
I
have
want
that
to see yours
advantage.
I
first.
do have advantage. It's true.
He did not actually end up taking the attack.
He still left my range.
True.
A natural 18.
Ooh.
So I think that hits, unless it's crazy. But I don't have that much strength, so I only have a +5 to this, I believe, with the, yeah. So 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So I think in this moment, yeah, I mean, do I?
Roll damage for me.
Okay.
I just want to say, regardless of what happens here, Cayetana did hit, but she was doing non-lethal.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, the stick still bonks in the back of his head. I don't think I have to roll damage. I'm pretty sure you got this. But I just want you to know she threw a stick at him.
There's a stick hurdle.
D6, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I did it. Because it's also plus 5. It takes like half from acid and magical slashing. I think it's.
Well, Dante, describe how you actually
I
make this man meet his
don't
demise.
just do this when he's running away. I think I cast command for him to stop and force him to fail that. And then I hold him in place with suggestions and whatever I need, and I'll walk over and
Just speaking parcel tongue to this man.
yeah, I will cast those spells, and I'll look around at all the people here, and I'll take a second with my sword still up to his throat, and I'll look to him. My choice. And then I'll slice it off.
The head.
And then I hit it with the stick.
And the body falls over.
I dropped the sword. I tried to. Well, actually, no, I got the kill, so I don't need to try.
The sword
I drop it.
The blade retracts. And you see the blood of this man flow out of his wounds and into the blade as well.
I see that. I don't like that.
You all see that. Well
dropped-
done.
I dropped my knees.
Well
Dropped my-
done indeed.
Yes. Okay.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on this amazing show. Thank you to +5 for some of the amazing items. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight. And thank you, guys. We hope to see you all again next week, but until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.